Alright. So, another showcase that I am re-recording for just YouTube only, mainly because same situation for the Xbox game showcase had, same situation. So here you go. Let's see what games be shown for a PC gaming show. Hopefully some good games. Of course, there's going to be a lot of games that you already know of. There's probably going to be a lot of games that are just, it looks okay, or is like, I'll pass. But hopefully, at least 5 games I'll be excited about.
Welcome you to the PC Gaming Show 2024. Once again, I'm absolutely thrilled to be your host.
He shaved his head.
My name is Sean Day9 Plot.
He shaved his head.
Got another great show for you.
He's like me.
Trailers, exclusives,
He's
and
like
lots
me.
of surprises. But here is what I'm most excited about. Joining me once again is the inimitable.
He just needs a goatee.
Burton. Get in here, Nick.
He needs to completely shave his head, though.
Take it away.
Sean, I am so glad to be here and be a part of this milestone in the history of the PC gaming show. Seriously, like a whole decade covering the ever-changing landscape of PC gaming and all of the incredible games during that
Holy
time.
shit, it has been 10 years.
Pretty impressive.
We've had a good run. 10 years is a long time, and if this show was
Started
wild,
in
it would be slamming
2014?
doors and belittling me in public and still asking for V-Bucks in Fortnite.
Yeah, well, before we take a look at the future of PC gaming, let's get a bit nostalgic and take a look back at some of our favorite moments from the last 10 years of the show.
Oh, dude. Cue the emotive montage music.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Well, over the years, we've featured so many great games, some of which got their start right here on the PC Gaming Show. So, who remembers some of those gems?
I mean, I remember in 2021 when we turned a graphics card into a spaceship, or
Yeah.
when we did various attempts to replace our host with artificial intelligence. It was an innocent time. We were so young and naive back
Oh,
then.
we sure were. And what about way back when the PC Gaming Show was live, and we had developers like Dean Hall and Warren
I
Spector,
covered
and,
those.
oh my God, look at baby Day9.
Oh, and I still look like that.
I mean,
And who could forget the PC Gaming Show 1969, live streaming from a surface of a little white rock that we call the moon?
hey, what?
Wow. I don't know if it's my dwindling oxygen levels or the fact that my internal organs are floating weightlessly around my body. Man, this game is making me feel very dizzy with excitement. Houston, anything new on the RPG front?
Hey, what?
And who could forget the PC Gaming Show 1350, a personal favorite of mine? Now, for fans of Sticks and Pebbles, prepare to lose thy stools for Sticks and Pebbles 2. Developed by peasants and published by Microsoft. Simply boil some water to access it on Steam.
Sean, you know some of those things didn't really happen, right?
Oh, of course, Mika, I know, I'm not an idiot. Moon landing, sure.
Well, we have some more exciting news. No 10th anniversary show would be complete without our favorite Brit and gaming goddess. It's none other than Frankie Ward.
Thank you so much, Mika. It's great
Frankie.
to see you and Sean again. And to celebrate 10 years, I even got us a little cake. But I do think I speak for everyone watching when I say, could you two stop goofing around and just get to the trailers already?
Well, in a second, but Frankie, riddle me this. Why aren't you, like, here with us?
Well, I'm kind of expecting a...
I thought so. I wasn't going to say anything, but Frankie looks pregnant.
Can't miss those. Sometimes you have to sign.
Right?
Something a little more important. I'll be here with my unborn mind flayer having a watch party.
Welcome to
And
the
I'm just
Parents
gonna chill
Club.
out here on the couch, have some snacks, and be on hand to jump in whenever the mood takes me. Also, why are you standing there like a couple of lemons anyway? You should take a page from my book and take a load off.
Ooh, hey, Frankie, I think you're onto something. I mean, this is way better.
Yeah, thank you, Frankie. And you know what? Thank you, chair scientists everywhere.
I'm glad you're both comfortable because we've got a great show today. Trailers to the most exciting upcoming PC games, exclusive world premiere announcements of brand new games, interviews and behind the scenes looks at upcoming releases and lots more.
But first, let's kick off this year's 2024 PC Gaming Show with 3 huge world premiere announcements.
Whoa.
We go.
Gonna open up strong. a furry little critter? Oh, we got some derpy creatures and cutesy creatures. Is this a farm simulator with creatures? Oh my god. Oh, it's first person too. So good. Dude. This game looks right up my alley. I love the look of what is possibly a chicken duck. What are these little dudes though? What do they do? Are they like farm hands? Do they help you with your farm? They seem like they're farm hands. So they help you like probably collect things, put them in a certain chest. Frogs. Oh, is he gonna eat it? Did it show him eating the frog? Some interesting looking creatures in this world. Got slimes. Is that slime feeding on that other creature? Whoa. What the fuck? Alright, there's some weird stuff Oh, interdimensional? Hey, that game looks cool.
From the creators of Dolph-Romantic and Kurzgesagt comes a new game in space. Meet the Starbirds.
Oh yeah, I forgot the YouTuber.
Nearby asteroids.
This YouTuber just making a game. I think it's probably like an educational YouTube game. Oh, well,
to gather
game.
stuff. You'll need to connect stuff to other stuff to produce even more stuff. To advance your technology and reach for the stars. Explore countless asteroids.
I follow this channel on YouTube.
Come in all shapes and sizes.
They cover some interesting topics.
Stay curious. You never know what you may find. Starbirds, coming to a solar system.
Starbirds.
Wishlist now on Steam.
I approve. Sandworm. Okay, you have a little RPG system. Start out naked. This is Conan, but top down 2D. Interesting. Camp, cozy dwelling. So it seems like when you're going from the actual open world, you're like super tiny on the map. And then when you get into conflicts, it zooms into where your character is and puts you in like some type of instance. Is that sand shark? Sand sharks, sandworms. Lornville.
Wow, Lornvale looks great.
Pretty cool.
Fantasy world with
All three games
vibes,
I want to play.
guns, but also magic. Sign me the heck up. And
Heck
actually,
yeah, hecker.
question for you.
Heckin'
What do
heck.
you think you would become in a lawless fantasy world? Seriously.
Well, I could see myself as like a ruthless bounty hunter, blasting away hordes of enemies with a six-shooter, or maybe I'd become a silver-tongued traitor, you know, talking my way out of dangerous situations.
Wait, but what about me?
For you, I picture a dead body, you know?
Oh,
yeah.
well, that makes sense. I mean, I would die quickly.
Yeah.
People have always said I look like the Disco Elysium bloated corpse.
Right. It really checks out. Well, in Lornvale, it looks like both of our visions can come true. Hey, now, Sean, since
I think
we're
a
talking
straight
about
razor
fantasy,
shave
let's
would have
let you
been
practice
really
alchemy,
good for
right?
him.
But how
Sure.
about a tycoon game that lets you practice alchemy?
Oh, Mika, is your clever wordplay indicative of me getting to brew my own beer?
You are so right, Sean. It is, but more than just that. In our next game, you build and manage a monastery, keep
El
your monks
Abbey?
happy, and create your very own ale recipes.
Oh, Mika, at last, a game that caters to my desire for medieval, mead-based monastery management.
Roll out the barrels as we raise a goblet or
So many games during this summer Game Fest has been these type of games, and I'm all about it. I'm all about it. I can never be fatigued about these kind of games. This is my jam. The brew is so heavenly. I must create a pub. Of course, you have the friars being all plastered. Interesting. Coming later this year. Alright, if I'm correct though, it's gonna be a pretty lengthy showcase though. PC gaming show tends to be the longest showcase of Summer Game Fest, and in previous E3. So I might get a little tired by the time this ends. This looks chaotic as all hell. Oh, Streets of Rogue 2, that's why. That's why it looks chaotic, because the first one looked chaotic as hell.
I think it's time, Red.
I told you, my name is Ringo.
Is it a turn-based that looks like that? Because that'd be so cool. Yo, it actually looks like that. I love the art style. Oh, you can you like unlock certain like abilities?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful with the face.
This is so cool.
I guess it's just you and me now.
It actually looks like that.
Seems that way.
I've never seen the stars like this before.
Well, make sure you put on your seatbelt.
Wonder Stars. Hey, heck yeah, I'm down for that. It's also coming out for Nintendo Switch.
Coming up in the PC gaming show.
It's weird that they're actually showing like upcoming ones. Wait, is that like a stadium manager? That looked like a stadium manager. This looks cutesy and a little hectic. Uh-oh, we got some Factorium stuff. So it's a builder. It's kind of like a farming game. It's an automation game, which I'm I kind of like our automation games. Pretty cool. Little did you know, if you played Coral Island long enough, you can make an automation plant. Yes, you can have your farm automated. Kind of. Not all the way, but your farm can be automated.
Zoe, I was beginning to think you'd never make it. Ah, you were looking for answers. For you, these centuries would have passed in an instant. I once served your father. I helped him lay the groundwork for everything you see here. I am Savi. Welcome, Zoe.
Oh, library. Steel Seed. Out for everything except for Switch. Storm in his teacup. I think I've heard of that company before. I might have played one of their games. Unless this is their debut game, then no.
We need to move.
Oh, it's this game. This game looks so fucking cool. Just it being like a first-person shooter beat 'em up, but in this art style is so freaking cool. You just PUBG'd that guy. Ooh, harpoon gun. Yeah, this game looks fucking cool. Fallen Aces. Hell yeah. Oh, it's episodic? Wait, that game's episodic?
Thugs like you were all the same.
You just throw a rat at some random ass
There's
dude.
an offer that you can't refuse. So, how about you, good fella? Are you ready to get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Well, Mika, I'd rather use a lead pipe. You know, because I have these fragile RTS digits.
Yeah, okay. Well, good news, Sean. You will recognize our next game, Stormgate, a real-time strategy game. And
Yeah,
it's
by
a StarCraft
previous
style, which is not
Blizzard
surprising since it's
devs.
being made by a team of former StarCraft developers. And hey, Sean,
Yeah.
you played StarCraft like
This is
an hour or
possibly
two,
a
right?
really good
Oh, yes,
RTS.
Mika, I've played maybe even 3 hours. I even
What?
dipped a toe in a little bit.
Crazy.
But now for all you RTS fans out there, heads up, because with Stormgate, we've got a lot more than just a trailer. We visited the development.
How is this
Dynasty
development
Studios for a
working so
close-up
far?
look at
Is
their
it
new
doing
ideas.
better?
So get those
I mean, the
hands
first time they showed it, it looked
Pop
good.
up your gaming chair and stay hydrated. Prepare to do battle in Stormgate.
Was it like when they first announced this game? Was it like 2, maybe 3 years ago?
The Infernals invaded us on Earth.
I haven't seen it in a while though.
Destroyed human civilization. They engaged in battle with their sworn enemies, the Celestial Armada.
Celestial Armada, aka assholes.
The Celestials fight unlike anything we've seen, harnessing both light and darkness. They have new ways to mine resources and centralized army production. Their flying arc ship cascades power, which they use to expand infrastructure
Interesting.
and enhance their abilities.
Enemies beware. A higher purpose.
Now, the Celestial Armada is here. Earth is the latest battleground, and the war, it's just getting started.
Yeah, the Celestial Armada is like the angels. They're kind of assholes. Then you have some demon faction that's not really called demon or, something like that.
The Celestial Armada is this dying alien race that is moving through the galaxy, and they are ancient beings that stretch back to the origins of the universe itself. And everything from their beings to their civilization to where they live is technologically driven. And we love playing into that mechanically with how they express themselves on the battlefield in the game. With each faction that we develop, we start with a core identity. The Vanguard, we have this plucky human resistance. They're about adaptability, and with the Infernals, we really explored the idea of a unit-focused faction.
The demons.
that could have a different way of
Infernos.
summoning their troops into the battlefield. With the Celestials, when we started out, we really wanted to push a lot of boundaries. And we thought, how can we make a building-focused faction? And also a faction that introduces map-wide mobility. They are anchored by this idea that they're descending into the atmosphere from the Celestial Armada. And so when you're playing as this faction and can build structures all across the map in different places very easily, in many ways it becomes this strategic dance about where the conflict is playing out on a map. So we've kind of shifted the focus onto the buildings themselves. There's going to be a lot of emergent gameplay that players will discover on their own that we are not planning for. And that's actually what we want from the Celestials, is we want to give players a bunch of options, a bunch of flexibility, and a bunch of interesting toys to play with, and then see what comes out the other side. And if you're the type of player that really likes coming up with this innovative way to outsmart opponents, the Celestial faction is designed for you.
With Celestials, we've really done something that is pure original thinking from this team that is not something that we've seen before in a real-time strategy game. And it took a lot of iteration to get to the point that it felt balanced and where it felt correctly comparable to the other two races.
Stormgate is a Blizzard-style RTS, and so by saying that we're continuing the legacy of Warcraft and StarCraft, we're really looking at that core RTS experience. But we really believe that even within a Blizzard-style RTS, there's a lot of room to innovate, and there's a lot of creative boundaries that can be pushed to bring new styles of play and new experiences for players. And so we are really excited about bringing a lot of new ideas into the genre. We want you to have this asymmetric experience where playing one faction or another faction really feels almost like a different game entirely.
Our technology runs at a higher tick rate than any real-time strategy game that's ever come before. In a nutshell, essentially what that means is, as a player, the time between clicking and seeing their actions take place is faster than any other RTS game that's really ever come out. As a player, it just feels really, really good to play.
One of the biggest design challenges that we faced with Stormgate is creating a game that maintains the high-skill gameplay that has been the heart of RTS for so long, but still provides an on-ramp for new players coming in that doesn't scare them away. It's okay to be a high-skill game. It's actually a good and appealing thing. We never want to water down that aspect of RTS, but we talk a lot about lowering the skill floor, which means making it more approachable for new players coming in without taking away the high skill elements of the game that make RTS so exciting. Early access is much more about bringing the community along with us and benefiting from that feedback that the community provides us to really make the game what they tell us they want. We've been having conversations with the community, and together, hopefully, that we really are able to craft something that feels collaborative.
I don't know, eating all that pizza and then getting back to work is probably going to be really rough.
Any game that we've worked on in the past. But it is a better way to make games. I believe that Stormgate, as it evolves, will turn into something that is literally the best game that we've ever worked on as a result.
Man, to even top StarCraft?
This exclusive first look at our Celestial faction. Stormgate's free to play. It's available to everyone, and we'll be launching fully into early access.
Because here's the thing, these are some of the guys that worked on, pretty much created StarCraft.
By going to Steam and picking up one of our bundles that's available today.
It's crazy shit, man. And they're saying this could be the best game we've ever made.
Douse me in ethereal light and mine my minerals. I am beyond excited for Stormgate.
Hey, Sean, if you're excited for
ice cream
madness, wait until you hear this. I've been using pretzels to scoop up my ice cream instead of a spoon. Pretzels, they're like spoons you can eat.
Ooh, I never thought about
But why are you telling me this
dipping
now?
pretzels into ice cream.
Strategy strategy, Sean. Optimum watch party strategy. No spoons.
She's a
nothing
genius.
later. Get it? Here is another example. Let's say someone knocks on my door during the watch party. A regular person would get up and answer the door, but me?
Where'd
I
she
just held this brick through my front window, and whoever was knocking
put the ice cream?
Bricks. They're like spoons you can throw.
I feel like I'm really starting to get you, Frankie. A window brick sounds totally overpowered. I think you're onto something.
My point is this. It's a really exciting time for strategy games on PC, and we've got so many more to show you today, starting right now. All you turn-based tactics fanatics out there do not want to miss this next one.
Hmm. 2042. They're predicting what the war of Elon Musk would look like. Darn you, Elon Musk. We'll fight you till the day we die. And I think if the things keep going the way they're going, this is probably going to be like the war on Elon Musk in the future of 2042. We're fighting as, be fighting SpaceX. Hey, they have X in the name. Of course they're gonna be evil. Yo, grenades seem a little overpowered. Not gonna lie. Definitely some XCOM inspired combat here, man. I'm loving it. I'd love me some XCOM, even though it abuses me every time I play XCOM. I've still yet to play XCOM 2. I really should play that one day. I'm just afraid to play it because it's gonna beat the shit out of me. If anyone was wondering why I was smiling there, is because I hear Claire right outside making a fuss. It's another card-based game. I guess that's okay. I like the fact that you play as a frog. Pulling the strings. You can combine cards to make them stronger. Vive la Frog Revolution, Toads of the Bayou. World premiere.
The demon looked upon the earth. It was the
Is that a bear?
So Camlet is really trying to summon a demon from another dimension. What a twat.
The primary mission is to sabotage Camlet's operation at any cost. What a splendid hiding place.
How about a little switcheroo?
You got equipped with thinamajigs too.
You're not the only one with tricks up your sleeve.
Tight passages, traversing the rooftops.
It's a lot of these games. Technology-based stealth game.
It's an incredibly complicated.
Whoa, completely eviscerated that dude.
Impressive.
Oh, so the chemist is like a druid.
Glimpses of a strange machine.
Werebear.
I have no idea what it does.
We'll keep it simple then. Stab and shoot our way to the off button.
Oh, jeez.
They said that a career in archaeology would be uneventful.
Sumerian 6.
stealth, tactics, a ragtag group of scientists, and a werebear. What a great world premiere trailer. And speaking of trailers, Mika, we've had a ton of them on the PC gaming show over the last 10 years. You want to hear some stats?
Oh my God, is Master Chief a Covenant killing machine?
Has and always will be, Mika. And in the first 10 years of this show, we've piped into your hungry little eyeballs over 79,018 seconds of exclusive PC gaming content.
Ooh, and I covered most of that. Shit.
And that's not all, Sean. We have worked closely with developers to provide exclusive behind-the-scenes content and showcase some of the most exciting games of the past decade, all of which can be found over on our Steam page.
Indeed, and hey, how about a few more of those stats?
Ooh.
According to chat, a whopping 98.7% of viewers tuned in live right now want us to hurry up and get on with the next trailer.
Oh.
So hey, can't argue with facts.
No, you can't.
World premiere.
Hey PC Gamers, my name is Dave and I'm the director at Mighty Yell, and if you know us, you know we like to make things that are weird, uplifting, and fun. With those things in mind, I cannot wait to show you our brand new expressive dance battle adventure, All Systems Dance. All Systems Dance takes the fun of freely dancing and moving through a space, combines it with some tense arena combat and a heartfelt and funny story, all in the name of taking down an evil corporation. Look, we wanted to make a game about dance because, well, we're not the greatest dancers. I'm not. But that doesn't matter. The thing about dance is that everyone can dance. And if everyone can dance, and dance is what you need to save the world, then maybe everyone can save the world. I'm going to let the teaser speak.
Dancing will save the world.
For more information, thank you for watching this, for being a part of this with us. And remember, the revolution will not be choreographed.
Welcome to Port Tomorrow, a perfect place for every Whoosh
So interpretive dancing?
socialize and relax. We here at Whoosh have thought of everything, so you never have to.
Don't believe their marketing and don't believe their messaging. This is the face of Whoosh. Look around. We are all trapped here on this island. We are.
Fuck the corporate pigs.
I know they outnumber us, but we've discovered their weakness. Their weakness is dance. Dance reprograms them. Dance makes them see us as more than just a number on a spreadsheet. You have to dance. You have to dance like your life depends on it. Take back control, free yourself, and feel the movement. The revolution will not be choreographed.
Okay. Okay. This is like a Mad Max inspired. Maybe not. It kind of reminds me of Mad Max. Maybe a little bit of Twisted Metal. I like the graphic style. It's like retro, but with a little bit of like new age zest. Oh yeah, this looks like a game I can play all day. Vehicle combat games they're a big niche to a lot of people, but for those who grew up with like things like Twisted Metal and everything and played like the Mad Max game and everything like that, like you can't go wrong with a vehicle combat game, man. Unless it was a multiplayer vehicle combat game that died like a month after it released. Sony. God, that's how you reload the gun? It's like the pistol's a little bit more effective than whatever the hell that gun was. Typhoon. Looks cool. I like the style.
Atlas 1-1, this is Zeus. Do you copy?
Marina.
We've detected the anomalous presence in the Iron Corridor area. We
Is this another Chernobyl game? Watch, this is the sequel to Chernobylite.
There's a lot of blue and red activity there. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. Your goal is simple. Search and contain the anomaly. I repeat, search.
Interdimensional. It's the red room. The velvet room. You're in the wrong place. Oh, that's creepy. Is this an extraction game? Can't think of.
Respond, Atlas.
Phantom Line. I wonder what kind of game that is. Is it an extraction game? Single player game? Kinda like. I don't know. It looks good. I just can't tell what type of game it is.
Mika, pop quiz.
But I didn't study, Sean.
Quiet, quiet, listen. Let's say you find yourself face to face with a huge mutant super soldier whose arm has been replaced by a chainsaw.
Okay.
What do?
Well, if I were
Run.
a mad scientist working for an evil mega corporation, you know, like you do, I would probably replace its other arm with a grappling hook.
Oh my God, perfect, because that means you would fit
Oh shit, Killing Floor.
Tripwire Interactive, who have been working for years to bring us the next installment in the Killing Floor series. Now, for those of you who didn't know, the franchise has been a huge staple of the PC gaming show since its inception back in 2015. Tripwire have actually been at 9 PC gaming shows. In the upcoming
Damn.
face off against a new upgraded generation of Zeds in this long-awaited co-op horror FPS.
And the Zeds aren't the only things that have gotten an upgrade. To learn more, we visited those mad scientists at Tripwire Interactive for this exclusive look at the guns and gore of Killing Floor 3.
Sweet, we get to see some gameplay. See how this game's looking.
Who's ready for a bit of fun then?
Alright, looking gory as ever. I like that. It looks and feels like a Killing Floor game. Hopefully the music is metal as ever. The one thing about Killing Floor 2 though is that the bosses got a little stale after a few days. I started getting a little tired of fighting the same bosses over and over again. Hopefully they made a little bit more variety in Killing Floor 3 though, instead of it just being like wave based or survival based.
Action horror would be the thing that we focused on from the beginning with Killing Floor 3. It was really about science gone wrong. I mean, even like, look at this set, right? As a kid of the 80s and 90s, I just loved
like that.
the Dark Horse, Aliens, and Predator comics. There were some elements in there about trying to create biological weapons set in a thematically dystopian-themed world. So we wanted to tie that in. But from Predator,
He wears
and Alien, one of the
Ray-Bans.
things that you see the most is basically a group of well-trained badasses who have to use every single bullet, every single grenade, every single weapon to handle the things that they're being faced with, these kind of insurmountable odds.
It was like whatever class that is has like a little
motivate us.
drone that follows them.
Floor is at its best.
Helps them kill
It's just a combination of
Zeds.
just so many small elements that we've improved over Killing Floor 2 experience. We've increased the amount of Zeds that are in the world at one time. So
Oh, even more.
Way more epic.
We knew we wanted Zeds to become more challenging. We're increasing how they get to you, how they damage you. So the code of
very
nature
long
has
range.
essentially increased dramatically. Anywhere on screen Zeds can be, So I have to kind of keep my head on a swivel and really learn how to prioritize my targets. It's not essentially what's closest to me, but what can get to me faster, what's going to do more damage. It's just more ways to kind of amplify not only the action, but that horror element as well in KF3.
We have like very detailed hit detection system now, and you can blow off any limb, every bullet hole.
Oh, body degradation. That's
Exactly where you
cool.
burn the creatures, where you'll see its flesh burned. We actually have Zeds where you can blow limbs off and they'll keep fighting you if it's not a critical spot of that Zed.
Most of our Zeds have somewhat of a critical zone on it. So certain Zeds have like a
That's
flesh
cool.
pound on his back, on his chest, they'll glow.
Yeah, back and chest are the chest pounds.
Slowed off and exposed
I mean,
inner
flesh
critical
pounds.
zone that when you shoot will kind of deal the ultimate killing blow to that Zed. One thing that's always felt
Headshots are always
killing floor is
good.
shooting things in the head. We wanted there to be variety when you do that. Their heads are made up of multiple meshes so that
Oh, cool. So it's not just head popping.
it randomizes
It
what that
randomizes
head
the
could look
damage.
like. There is the opening shot of Day of the Dead, where there's literally just a massive tongue and maybe like a few teeth hanging there. We're very big horror fans. There's kind of like little Easter eggs throughout everything. That impact and that feedback and that variation makes shooting things in the head feel incredibly rewarding. We hope you enjoyed that exclusive look at Killing Floor 3. For more information, visit killingfloor3.com and wishlist now.
Got me a little bit more excited about it due to the fact there's like body degradation on the
What a
Zeds.
beautifully twisted
Really
and
cool.
nightmarishly gory game. I've already
Hell
added it
yeah.
to my wish list, and look at this, Mika. Oh. I've also been in their Discord for 3 weeks.
Sean, that is the Discord for Cleaning Floor 3, the mopping simulator.
Oh, I mean, I was kind of wondering why there was so little chat about killing Zeds and so much about preventing streak marks on kitchen floors.
All right, let's leave Zeds behind because in our next game, there is a different type of mob filling the streets. Thousands of screaming sports fanatics. You can manage traffic, security, and logistics for athletes and fans in football tycoon game Coppa City. Here's the world premiere trailer.
This city is about to experience a football game that could be the greatest it has ever seen.
Oh yeah, this is supposed to be like some.
Go down in history. Get ready to host the biggest clubs from all around the world.
Oh.
You will have to manage every single detail. Prepare for thousands of fans swarming your city. Filling the streets with energy you can only get from football fever.
God, this game looks like it's gonna be stressful.
Safety is a top priority. It's all in your hands. Can you find the right balance?
The fans are getting excited, but the pressure on the organizers is rising.
Can you give them what they want? Can you create a night they will remember forever? Everything comes down.
Wrexham.
Host the biggest clubs. Engage thousands of fans. Create a football fiesta. Coppa City 25, the first football tycoon.
Okay. That's gonna be on consoles as well. Oh, and unpacking? Cool.
Hope you come find
Is that a singing rose?
have lost you all. A storm blew you
Wasn't a game I was expecting to see. Is it like a musical?
on my tent.
Pinch Elven Princess and Nightmare Clown.
Hey, Cat!
Are you ready to play awesome games in my own fantasy megaverse? I hope I never wake up.
Stay.
Nightmare Clown.
So what's up first? A little Halo capture the flag, or...
Have a lovely picnic.
Sure.
Cat, we've been talking. You do know about PC Game Pass, right?
PC Game Pass? What's that?
It's a membership that lets PC players play new and immersive PC games.
Like going to a PC gamer's dreamland, only you're awake and he's not here. Tell me all about it!
You'll get day one access to some of the biggest new releases, along with a curated library of PC games.
It even includes an EA Play membership.
And it's crammed to the gunnels with exclusive member benefits and discounts. If I
So another Game Pass service, but
and buy them for less. Huzzah! Sick! Can I play with my friends? Ask them yourself! Huzzah! Cool! Multiplayer! So it's a gaming membership designed specifically for PC players, and you get all...
this isn't Microsoft's PC Game Pass, right?
Exactly. You even get exclusive Riot Games benefits.
This is totally different, right?
Thanks, guys. As soon as I wake up, I'm joining PC Game Pass. It's literally a dream come true.
So is this like new or? No, okay, yeah, this is Microsoft's PC Game Pass. There's nothing new. I was a little confused.
You know, it's not often I get to say this, but that terrifying clown and his admittedly cute friends really know what they're talking about.
Oh, they sure do, Mika. PC Game Pass is a great way to try out tons of PC games without having to buy them at full price.
So true. Well, let's keep the show rolling with some more trailers.
Fight your foes. Explore. And oh, local co-op. Cool. Laura and I can play this at the same time.
Solver for Strange Scaffold, the studio behind El Paso elsewhere. We're making a covert revenge thriller FPS about a secret agent turns down one last job too many and gets hunted across the North American wilderness by the military-industrial complex. And I was like, hey, can I shoot this promo here? And they said, well, it's Texas, of course we can hunt you. And I said, what's that?
The one thing the games industry needs more than a corporation that gives a shit about developers and their players is WASP slander. Now, I could tell you about how Strange Scaffold, the studio behind El Paso elsewhere, is making an exciting new action game, but if you get anything out of this next trailer, I hope it's that WASPs are evil bastards and they should be shot on sight. Thank you.
He has something against Wasp, huh?
The more you hide, the more agents we send. And the more agents we send.
Oh, I thought it was like Wasp as in the bugs.
Come on out, you big bitch.
Okay.
Wait.
I'll go hardy. Agent down.
I wonder if you die in one shot, though. Makes me wonder. Like, I'm waiting for him to get shot to see if he actually has, like, a health bar or some indication of getting hit.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh, I didn't show if it was, like, a high-risk, high-reward kind of game.
The Cataclysma left us broken. Lost. But we rose, piece by piece. Night.
Oh yeah, I think this game got shown last year.
They broke us once, but I see no
Yeah, this game looks very, very, very interesting.
I see a people carved from stone. And with this stone, we will rebuild.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Lots of RTSs. Lots of RTSs.
Listen, I don't care what you were doing back on Earth, shooting hobos in tracksuits or sweating in a bush in some godforsaken jungle. This is nothing like what you've ever faced. Our intel confirms enemy operators deployed in the AO. And it seems like those alien freaks can be killed with light. Keep your mission objective a priority, and I'll see you on the other side. Moving out.
Extraction shooter, but looks like the other people can play as like creatures and shit. Sucks for them. At least the gunfighting looks pretty solid.
Excellent work as always, Day 9. What's up, everybody? I'm Tasteless, and I am joined with David, Kim, and Artosis. Today, we're going to be talking to you about a very exciting new game, Battle Aces, a fast-action RTS.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. So this first building that you see right here is my core. This is where my units train out of. And also, if I lose the core, then I lose the game.
It seems like in this game, you can expand like within seconds of it starting. Is that correct?
Yeah, so right when the game starts, you have enough resources to either expand, tech, or build an army to attack with.
You know, something that we keep seeing show up on this screen right now is that intelligence bar. This is one of my favorite things about Battle Aces, where you can immediately see not just your unit deck, but your opponent's as well, and start strategizing from the get-go.
For sure, and not only that, I can also see the precise, I guess, tech progress of my opponent and vice versa too. So we can strategize very precisely in this game.
So with these unit decks, you can make almost any combination of units.
Wait, you can instantly see what they're building and investing in?
Yeah, so we have 45 units planned for the closed beta, but we'll be adding new units every
Why even have
season,
Fog
so
of
the
War?
possibilities of strategy will be endless.
Now, I notice here on the intelligence bar, you can see you're teching up, your opponent is taking that faster third base, and I see you're playing like a very defensive, tech-oriented game, whereas your opponent is playing a bit more fast-paced, right? Like he's running around, he's doing the attacking while you're doing the defending.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the different types of strategies that can be used for different players?
So in this specific game, I'm trying to show off a more easier way to play. So you'll notice that I'm not really clicking all that much kind of thing. So my basic strategy is in tier 1, I have these recall units that can teleport back to any of my bases, making it a very easy defensive option. And I'm straight teching to king crabs that are very strong at harassing enemy bases and expansions.
Now, game timers and RTSs is not like a new thing, but what's interesting about this one is that this game counter is counting down. What's the story with that?
Yeah, so we have a max game limit of 10 minutes in this game. So when the timer reaches 0, then the game will end. And the winning player is whoever has the higher score when that happens.
Now, we notice that the 2 king crabs you have, they seem to be on a stealth mission here. It seems like you're skirting the bottom of the map, maybe going up for a little bit of harassment, a little bit of counterattacking.
Yeah, for sure. So I sent 2 to the back so that I can take down one of these bases, hopefully, and while playing a defensive game. But the
Damn, they're doing a shit ton of damage.
He was kind of off position. That's why he went all in on my third base.
Yeah, it looks like he will end up killing off your third base here, and in fact brings in a huge army, but it looks like you will defend, unfortunately losing that third base.
Yeah, but I do have a bigger army, and I was able to save those 2 king crabs and bring them back. So I'm feeling pretty good about this massive attack right here.
Yeah, it looks like you're pushing forward, and that is a very scary army with that many king crabs. Let's see how you end up doing. It does look like it's going to end up being a rout, even taking down his flying units there. It looks like you've done a great job this game, David.
He took out another one of his bases.
Say, guys, I've played a lot of Battle Aces.
Oh, it looks like he's screwed.
Want a more in-depth look at the high skill expression available? Check it out at playbattleaces.com.
And we'll be starting our beta very soon, in a few weeks. So please make sure to sign up for the beta while you're there at the site.
And be sure to wish list it on Steam. Thank you so much for joining us. That's all
So
the time
another
we have.
RTS with a different type of twist.
Back to you.
Seems like RTSs are trying to make a comeback. Just slightly. I'm down for it.
Thanks, Artosis.
We need more RTSs.
And Nick Tasteless Plot, my literal brother that refers to me by my internet moniker.
Well, now, Sean, Frankie told us there'd be a lot of great new strategy games in our show, and you know, she was right. There has never been a better time to be a PC gamer and an RTS fan. And with the lightning-fast action of its 1v1 and 2v2 modes, Battle Aces is a big reason why.
And next up, Citizen Sleeper 2. Wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was
no,
gonna...
I thought it...
It's me,
Oh,
right?
no.
Well, look.
Okay.
If you don't mind,
Yeah,
a little
no,
mix-up, but
go for it. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
The world of a malfunctioning android housing the digitized consciousness of a human being can be treacherous existence at the best.
I was supposed to introduce that trailer. Me, Mika. And then he just swoops in and steals it. Ho, you've made a powerful enemy today, Plot.
Mika, is everything okay?
Yeah, what? Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
Okay, great. As I was saying, this new installment...
Keep talking, Day 9, and you won't have 9 days left after I...
Look, Mika,
What?
we can all hear your thoughts.
What? How?
Well, yeah, you recorded them earlier, you know, in the voiceover studio. I mean, that's the audio that's getting piped into the studio right now. Guys, can we go ahead and mute 003 Mika's internal rage.wave right now?
You got it, Sean.
I'm sorry, I just, I really wanted to introduce the trailer. I'm like the TTRPG girl.
Okay, you know what, honestly,
yeah.
it's totally fine. Go
You
ahead.
sure? Okay. You've lost your memory and there's a bounty on your head. This time,
Okay, wait, hold on. Where are my vengeful thoughts?
Oh.
Sorry, Sean. It got taped over with one of our nature documentaries.
All right, well, just play that, I guess.
well, as I was saying, you've lost your memory.
The Bolivian gulping iguana sounds its mating call, a noise often described as nature's dumbest sound.
Oh, forget it. Just cue the dang thing.
Well, in all of its uninterrupted glory, here's our first ever look at the gameplay in Citizen Sleeper 2, which I got to announce and not Sean.
Wake up, Sleeper. We're in trouble. Lane's closing in, and we need this next contract to go right. But nothing's going
Wake up,
so far.
hacker.
That contract Carson gave us was trouble from the start. Junie? I didn't trust her. Not for a moment.
Wake up, Mr.
That
Freeman.
derelict was a death trap. Suddenly, it was all over.
You know what? You know what would blow everyone's fucking mind?
Gotta bounce back.
Is that this,
We've secured the contract.
like, showcase ended with the announcement of Half-Life 3.
That drone. Stop the whole thing.
Of course, it would never be the case, but it would be insane. It would break the internet.
But he's
Like, Half-Life 3 being announced would
did
break
forget
the
to
internet.
Tell us about Vesna. Or we find someone new, but new crew have new problems. The belt is wide, Sleeper. So whatever comes at us next, just remember, nothing in the belt ever runs smooth.
Kitty Cat. Early 2025. Believe it or not, I'm working on it. Cultus. A cult. Turn base. Kind of has a tactics vibe to it. Demon School. September 13th. And there's fishing. Of course, there's always got to be fishing. Oh, the sequel to this game. You can make custom levels. So this game can be played infinitely as long as people are creating levels. Beep boop bop. Wait, is this Space Station 13? Is that what I'm getting at? Is this Space Station 13? This looks like Space Station 13. What the fuck? It's the sequel! Space Station 14!
Wish you could keep track of all the games you're seeing on the PC Gaming Show? Well, that's exactly what wishlists are for. The PC Gaming Show Steam page is a one-stop shop where you can fill up your wishlist with every single game we're featuring on our show. Make it quick though. We've got an unbeatable trailer coming up. That's no exaggeration. It really is unbeatable.
I say the lines, the syllables, got it memorized so I can make you stop. You treat me like a criminal, so why shouldn't I treat you like you're a cop?
Is she like fighting people and she's a musician as well? Oh, someone's getting shot at. It's a rhythm fighting game. Kinda. Yeah, I'm down for it. I like the look of it. I like the art style. I like the way it's being presented. I would totally play this game. Oh, it has a couple different ways of presenting the game. Unbeatable. Hey, music is illegal and you're doing crimes. The main character looks badass. I like her. We are true wrapped. Who likes to shoot shit and chew bubble gum? Odin must fall. Nope, don't do that. Claire's trying to play with the mixer. Yeah. I didn't even see her until she was making noise. going on here? Sorry, I'm a little distracted because Claire's behind me. Keeper.
That is a double shot of exciting news. Core Keeper's upcoming 1.0 launch and twin stick shooters Odenfall coming to early access later this year.
Okay, Mika, I can't wait to show everyone our next game, and it's so exciting. I'm gonna need to stand up for this. Should stand up too.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. It's hard to think of a better combination than the team behind the gloriously gory medieval warfare slasher Chivalry 2 and this classic zombie horror game that started out as a mod for Half-Life 2.
Brace yourself for 8-player co-op, permadeath, and the terrifying cinematic experience of No More Room in Hell. So let's take a look.
Oh. Yeah, you're gonna want to sit down for this.
But I just stood up.
No More Room in Hell 2 is a permadeath horror co-op game.
You start with a flashlight with no weapons, and you're exploring in the dark, and you're trying to find your first friend and your first weapons to get some safety.
You find more gear, you find more people. It's suddenly 4 players, 6 players, 8 players, up to that final showdown at the power plant, where hordes of zombies are pouring in and using explosives and assault rifles to overcome that final challenge.
Like with Chivalry, combat is the first thing we focused on, being Torn Banner. We want that game feel just really intense, and it's part of the immersion. Every run is different. We're looking at how do we deliver the Hollywood cinematic experiences? You know, how do we put you in a place that you've never been before, but you've always wanted to be? It's like a co-op game with consequences. And the fun becomes, how long can I survive the zombie apocalypse?
Claire getting in trouble. She's so curious on what's behind the chairs. Is that a moose? Oh shit, what the fuck, a bear? Yeah, I thought this game looked a little bit Fantasy-esque. Right when he changes his filter on the mask, a dog attacks him. Oh, yeah, it's that criminal game. Play as like a cartel, drug runner type of dude. Zakov City. It's like a top-down Tarkov. Deck Builder Battle Royale. Oh, dear Lord. 2 genres I don't give 2 shits about.
Peggy 18.
Oh yeah, this game. Where you're like super speed runners. Like your mode of transportation is mainly running, but you know, you can probably grinding, stuff like that. Very interesting. Of course, you have environmental hazards, you have pickups. It's like you can kind of bump into your enemies and kind of probably knock them off balance to make them lose like speed. Probably bump them into like hazardous environments too. It's cool. It looks like it's gonna be gory for the glory. Death Sprint 66. I'm assuming if you don't reach the checkpoint, I mean, not checkpoint, but if you don't reach the finish line, your character automatically is dead.
Death Sprint 66. And here I thought the worst thing that could happen while jogging is jogging. Now, you've heard of motorbikes and motorboats, but how about motor brooms? In Crescent County, you can escape to a beautiful and wholesome island of witches, where you don't just fly around on boring old wooden brooms. You soup them up, trick them out, and use them for drifting, racing, and running a high-speed delivery service. Let's take a visit to Crescent County.
It's a motor broom? Oh, the hell? Okay. She told you to do that. Ah. So you can customize your motor broom.
And now I'm beyond lucky to be joined by Crescent County's creative director, Anna Hollenreich. Anna, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I am so excited to be here.
Now, that was a lovely trailer, and I'd love if you could just walk
I love your Cruella de Vil.
It's kind of if you imagine Kiki's Delivery Service meets the Bikes of Kira, set on a rural witch tech.
I had a feeling that was like
game about
a little bit of the inspiration was Kiki's Delivery Service.
And I'm really interested in this question of how do you find home in a new space? How does a place become yours? By day, you're driving around the island, making deliveries to the locals. And then by night, you're racing around the island with the characters that you've befriended along the way. Or, I don't know, maybe you want to get one of the characters to date you, but you need a bed frame because they have self-respect.
Love it. Love it.
You did say you took some personal experiences into this. It's so real. Okay. So talk to me a little bit about where the idea for Crescent County came from.
It's inspired by my first ever proper video games job where I moved to the Isle of Wight. I couldn't stop doing this witch tech mashup. I couldn't stop drawing it. I was going to Comic-Cons. I was selling art about it. And I've been working in big teams on things like Fall Guys. But I knew that if I didn't launch myself out into the unknown, I would never forgive myself.
So you're taking this big leap into making this game, and it's in the cozy genre. What sets your game apart from those?
So this is a delivery life sim game, right? But it's also got underground motorhome street racing in it. I really love genre mashups. I think that they're so interesting. And I love making worlds that feel warm and lived in and loved, where people feel, you know, relaxed and safe. But also, if you want to amp things up, you can trick out your motor broom to the point where you're almost flying and smash into your friends with all your sigil sticker powers.
What about it excites you the most, though?
We're really interested in making this island feel very relaxing to drive around, but also hiding all of these little shortcuts and jumps and boosts all over the place so that it can be just as intense and chaotic sometimes as well.
Where can everyone get their hands on Crescent County?
So this game means the absolute world to us. It's a bit of my heart, it's a bit of my soul, and if it interests you, please add it to your wish list.
Cool.
Crescent County looks amazing, Sean, and it is just oozing with charm. I'm definitely making room for it at the top of my wish list.
And if you want to wishlist Crescent County and all the other great games you've seen on our show today, they're all located in one place, the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Okay, it's time to put the brooms away as we take a look at some other wickedly good releases.
Indie.io. A lot of the indie games. Well, that's neat. Oh, do you have a crew? Wait a minute. Did the ship just like break in half but got pushed out?
I'm Sam Walker, and I am the last man standing. I steel myself for what's to come. I may not survive this, but at least I'll go down fighting. Fighting for a chance to make things right. Even if it's too little too late.
Moon mystery? It is a mystery. I have no clue what is actually doing the game, but yeah. Oh yeah, there's a G.I. Joe game coming out. I kind of heard about this. Right up to 4 friends. Uh-oh, it's another farming game. The way the inventory system one kind of looked like an extraction shooter. It's interesting. Epic battles. Thousands of soldiers. Oh, is it good? Build cities? Yes, yes. You got my attention? Ooh, please be good. I love when you can have like RTSs that has like thousands and thousands of soldiers on screen, man. That's why I'm a big fan of Total War games.
Set out on the journey, my child, and find your voice. For it is the sound of the instrument that soothes your father.
I don't know where to go, where to search for.
That is an odd looking game.
A note at the melody whereof a great sign one can cast. Other words, whereby the heavy cup of wine one can cast.
All right, see where we are in progression. A little bit more. Oh yeah, there's a Cat Quest 3 coming out. I need to play the first two to see if I really like these games. I know these games came out first, but the on-foot combat kind of reminds me of Cult of the Lamb. Just the movement and everything kind of reminds me of that. Available June 10th. Wait a minute.
Hello, my name is Nicole He,
tomorrow.
and I'm working with Nereal and Devolver Digital to make the world's first first-person shooter, The Crush House. So in the game, you've been hired to produce 1999's hottest reality show.
Oh yes, I have seen this game 4 times now this Summer Games Fest, so I'm gonna skip through that.
Earn money and guys in the ratings.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip through this. Alright. So that way we just don't get fatigued by the game. Oh yeah, this game. This game was introduced I think last year, but we didn't get to see that much gameplay of it. So I would like to see the gameplay for this game. See if it's worth keeping on your watch list. So it definitely looks like you're managing a town, but you're doing the basic stuff like farming and things like that. And of course it's multiplayer, so you have like, mini games and you can work with, building the town together. Looks cool. I like it. Expansive universe. Space Trucker game. Yep. Trucker. I think there was a demo out for this game a few months ago, and I heard it was a pretty solid game. Sadly, it was just a demo, so they can't really show too much. But yeah, since I'm a big fan of Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator, this looks like absolute blast to play.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Is this a spa game? Like a bathhouse simulator? Gotta wait until they actually show it. Is that the Mullet Jack game? Mad Jack? Mullet Mad Jack?
Trust me when I say I know what it's like to wait for a big release to arrive. This particular download has been queuing for months. But fans of extraction shooters, and I'm talking about the extraction shooter, the one that kicked off an entirely new genre, don't have much longer to wait.
I wonder after the filming of this if she's already had her baby.
2017, but is now preparing for its heralded 1.0 release. Here's a look at what's coming when the granddaddy of extraction shooters goes gold.
Because due to the fact she's kind of laying / sitting down, you can't really tell how far she is. So it does make me wonder.
Давненько не заходил. Куда пропадал-то? Так ты на арену поддался, но все равно вернулся, да? Чемпион. Да, изменился ты. Ну и у нас тут жизнь.
In Russia, gun shoots you.
Конфликт в Таркове снова разгорается. И пока неизвестно, чем все это закончится.
Mission Tarkov. Hey, is this doesn't look like Tarkov. Like the graphic style and everything looks totally different.
Похоже, придется тебе снова показать, чего ты стоишь, боец.
I never actually looked into it, but is Tarkov an actual place?
И кто знает, может, у тебя и получится сбежать из Таркова.
Get ready for escape. So was that like a new Tarkov game or whatever? I was confused. I guess I wasn't paying attention enough. Oh man, speedrunner's gonna have a blast with this game. Oh yeah, this looks so like a speedrunner game. Holy shit. Oh, and you have leaderboards for like how fast you've completed a level. Oh yeah, no, without a doubt, speedrunner's gonna fucking destroy this game. We're gonna find some way to just skip right to the end.
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you. As long as Ooh is free.
We've seen this game before, so we'll oh, whoops. Yeah, we've already seen this during Microsoft's, and we've been following this game for a few years now, but yeah, we don't need to keep seeing the same game over and over again. So speed this showcase along a little bit more. What's up with everyone going to Chernobyl and stuff like that? It's a little weird. I'm assuming this is like definitely a multiplayer game, but I wonder how many, like probably like 100v100 or something like that. Maybe smaller. Airstrikes. Oh shit. Wishlist 83 on Steam. So the game's called 83? One. So I don't know about the whole time system in this game. I'd feel I'll lose my enjoyment because I'm pressured to be performative in my killing. But at the same time, when it came to the rhythm shooter games, you had to be very performative in your killing as well. You just weren't.
This game blows your mind.
You just weren't pressured to keep your time up. So I don't know. I have to figure out if I want to play that game or not.
Sean, I am sad to say it, but we're not a million miles away from the end of our show.
What? Already?
Oh, wait. Sean, are you about to yell no and dramatically wave your fist at the sky?
No, I just thought I was going to sneeze. Oh. Anyways, as you were saying.
Right, well, we don't have much left in the show, so it's time to...
Sorry, it turns out I am allergic to shows nearing conclusion.
Well, as I was saying, it is time to share something very special. We are living in a golden age of city builders, and there's something out there for everyone.
So when they say end of the showcase,
some really great, cozy, no-stress city builders.
And it's true. But even with all
guess
the
I'll
city
find
builders
out.
I play,
it seems like there's 40 more minutes, but
like this. From a very talented team of developers who made games like Mark of the Ninja and Gone Home, let's watch the world premiere of Generation Exile.
Our generation ship was to travel hundreds of years across the stars so we could build a new world for humanity. We had tried to restore Earth's ravaged ecology. The desperate solution nearly wiped us out instead. And now it's on the ship. And it's growing. There are only a few thousand of us left, and we cannot repeat the past. In our ship's closed ecosystems, resources are finite. Nothing can go to waste. Every bit of scrap needs to be salvaged, reclaimed, and repurposed into what we need to survive. Materials, food, water, air. We might not always work well with each other. We might squabble. We might stumble.
I had a sneeze and it just wouldn't get there.
As we're building a balanced ecosystem, years will go by like minutes. We must adapt to each other and to the unknown. We're not just
good old ecological game.
A sustainable future. Everyone on board is living their own story, and your story will be different from mine. Can we escape the mistakes that drove us from our home? Because every decision we make now will determine if humanity earns a second chance.
This doesn't look like America. Welcome to Spin.
Generation Exile is a sustainable solarpunk city builder with a reactive emergent narrative that changes every single time the game is played. You are aboard a generation ship traveling for several hundred years, leaving a ecologically ravaged Earth behind, attempting to find a new home for humanity. So rather than repeat the failings of Earth in the past, you need to find a new way to develop a society that is sustainable and can thrive.
Your job is to make sure that you shepherd humanity successfully to the destination planet, and that they live to get there and there's enough people to keep humanity going.
Players' goals differ a bit from traditional recognizable city builders, where yes, you're still having to provide the basics for your society, food, shelter, clean water, but there's kind of this unquestioned notion that we see both in a lot of strategy games, but also just in the world around us, where it's like, oh, well, when we need more resources, we can just keep extracting, we can just keep growing and growing and growing. It's simply not possible to keep expanding forever. And that is a thematic element of the game for sure, but part of that has come from just looking at the industry around us, where all the goals are just like, what are the returns for the next quarter? We see the harm that is caused.
Someone has some beef with some executives
on how can we extract as much value in the short term. And the people who are harmed the most by that are the thousands of people who in the last 6-8 months have lost their jobs, right? So As you make your way through the game and progress through the game, rather than just infinitely getting bigger, it's about becoming more regenerative, to like use only what you have around you because there's no external source of anything else.
Fundamentally, you're on a spaceship. You got what you got.
What we wanted to achieve is to take a relatively recognizable set of city building mechanics, but having more narrative and story elements there as well. Because the thing that is so rich about city builders is that they're so systems dense, and that game state is all very much driven by the choices and decisions that the player is making. But the opportunity then we saw is to look at all that in the city building layer game state, and then
drag it out into the narrative.
Exactly.
Kicking and screaming.
but in a good way.
In a good way.
Where rather than, you know, just like everyone's gonna play through the game and at turn 15, this thing happens, then at turn 25, this thing happens. Instead, you can just have authored narrative events that are reactive to whatever choices you've made, like weird ecology things that are occurring aboard the vessel, or
they're situational.
various crises.
Yeah.
Small and large. We're able to provide the player the ability to make consequential specific decisions that are divorced from just the pure systems of the game, which then informs the events that will occur in the future, so that at the end, there will be echoes of the decisions you've made along the way. It should feel like the journey to get there is one that you uniquely experience, and the conditions that you finish with are ones that are reactive to all the decisions you made leading up to that point. The game can be wish listed right now on Steam, and folks can also just go to
he seems a little angry
to sign up for our
I
newsletter.
don't know, it's just me.
Learn
seems
as we roll things out. There'll be more
as angry as I am.
delicious tidbits in there.
Will they be delicious?
They'll be delicious.
How delicious?
Delectable.
Seems like there's a stick to beat with him.
Folks at Sonderlust for letting us
It seems like he was probably maybe let go by one of those other companies.
It looks incredible, and the amount of love
he has
and work
some
the team have
problems
put
with
into it really shines through.
Now look, we are under no illusion that this last year has been incredibly difficult for so many developers in the face of thousands of layoffs and countless studio closures.
Today, we are so grateful that we have the chance to put a spotlight on many people really continuing to make games in the face of uncertainty.
And if there's any game you saw in our show or in any of the other many showcases, we encourage you to purchase.
Hell
or
yeah.
even just wish list any of the games.
Hell yeah.
About. It goes a long way.
Hell yeah. I'm a rolling. This game, I've seen this game
Massive chicken legs would
3
be
times now.
fine Slavic base
Okay.
building.
We'll skip this one. If you guys want to see this game, we have it in a couple other showcases this year, so this game looks cool. It's definitely on my watch list. But I'm not watching the trailer again. Like a roguelite investigation game. I'm getting little hints of roguelike elements. Oh, interesting.
We aren't the only ones celebrating an anniversary. iBuyPower is hitting a major milestone of their own, having been around for 25 years.
Holy shit, they're that old.
iBuyPower is a fully independent and leading manufacturer of high-performance pre-built and custom gaming PCs based in North America. As a special thanks for 25 years of powering the PC gaming community, iBuyPower is giving away one of their official VCT Americas PCs, the RDY Y70
Cool.
Valorant VCT.
They're a good company. They build
Bad boy
build those PCs really well.
7800 X3D CPU, a GeForce RTX 4070 Ti, and 32 gigs of DDR5 5600 MHz RAM. Did I also mention it's got iBuyPower's 240mm RGB liquid cooling unit? For your chance to
Liquid cooling, the only way to go.
survey. And now, back to more trailers.
Highly recommend anyone building a PC to go liquid cooling.
Creatures. Their language brings them to life and expands their society. Learn and spell their words, each with its own.
So it's not English words or any known word? That's so weird. Oh, that's so weird. You have to like learn a new language while doing a word puzzle game. That's so weird.
In a world where the top special forces operatives are all just wizards for some reason, one team is unstoppable.
So you're a tactical wizard op?
Hers, the Black Ops Chronomancer. Her team of needlessly fancy goons have brought the world to the brink of war. And only one group of mismatched rejects stands in her way. A disgraced retired Navy SEER who can see every possible future, but can't remember his own tragic backstory. The freelance Storm Witch, a private investigator whose mastery of lightning is devastating, unless her enemies aren't standing near windows. The Necromedic, a surgeon who turned to necromancy when she lost her medical license. She can heal you, but she'll have to kill you first. The Rebel Riot Priest, your heavy support. Faith is her armor. But she is also wearing actual armor. Together, there's no threat they can't stop. As long as they can get there by public transport, they can rewind every time they screw it up. And there's an easy mode if they need it.
So accessibility is a very big thing in this game.
Coming to Steam August 20th. Demo available now. Also, could you wishlist it, please? Thanks.
That's cool. Looks fun.
Wow, what a show so far. I'm absolutely loving it. And don't forget, you can do more than just watch this amazing lineup of games. You can play them too. Visit the PC Gaming Show Steam page to wishlist all the titles you've seen on today's show, all in one convenient, clickable place. Now, do you love history? Do you also love lists with between 9 and 11 items on them? Then today is your day. For our 10th anniversary, we've counted down the 10 biggest moments in PC gaming over the past decade. You can see where your favourite moments landed by visiting pcgamer.com/10. Right, time to grab some friends and head for the sky, where you can turn floating islands into your personal skyships and soar through the clouds. It's co-op survival craft made cozy. Here's an uplifting look at Aloft.
Hello, I'm Manuel Bergeron, founder and director of Astrolab Interactive. It is my greatest pleasure to announce that we just launched a new multiplayer demo for our game Aloft, a sandbox survival game set in the sky. Take a look at our new trailer for a few more surprises. Enjoy.
No, you enjoy. I am getting tired though. I really hope this showcase is done soon. It's been a long day for me, man, and I had to cover the Xbox and PC gaming showcase a little bit later today, later than I wanted to, and I'm gonna have to archive these even later afterwards. So these archives, by the time you guys see these archives, it's either gonna be late at night or you're gonna wake up and they're finally out. So hopefully you guys will be able to watch these before the Ubisoft showcase happens, because Ubisoft is tomorrow and we may or may not have information on a Nintendo Direct sometime this month. Oh, this game. Okay, I've seen this game like 50 times now. I'm just gonna skip it because we've seen a lot of it. We've seen pretty much an in-depth look at this game too, so it's like, so it looks cool, but it's probably not gonna be up my alley because I will feel a little overwhelmed with it. Man, I'm sneezing out so much. Ooh, I like the look of this game. This game kind of reminds me of Spirited Away. Yeah, but you just run the actual bathhouse. That's what it reminds me of. It's Spirited Away, but you know, someone watched Spirited Away and to say, you know what would be fun? Running the bathhouse. I dig it. It looks cool. It's very unique. At the 10 other spirits, not even that guy themselves look like Howl. So it's like almost a little bit of inspiration of a little bit of everything when it comes to Studio Ghibli. Oh, but there's a twist. There's some evil military people out there. It's called a Hotel Galactic, so is it not spirits and it's actually aliens you're tending to? Oh, this game's coming out real soon. Oh, wait. No, Chinese room? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna skip this just because we'll be doing a full playthrough of this game, and we know enough to where we don't need to see any more of, you know, this game. Yeah, it's coming out real fucking soon. But I won't be doing a playthrough of it until October.
God, it does, and honestly, I would just love to manage a bed and breakfast for alien travelers. I just worry that my quaint taste and timeless valence bedspreads just might not be suitable for interdimensional species tastes. I don't know. What do you think, Mika?
Sean, look at me. If anybody can create the cutest bed and breakfast for interdimensional space beings, it's you. It's this guy.
Oh, you always care, Mika.
Oh, I know I do. And you know what else I care a great deal about? It's the developers at the Chinese Room getting back to their roots for more first-person horror. Still Wakes the Deep looks atmospheric as hell and positively chilling.
Amen to
I plan on playing it.
And hey, speaking of chilling, get ready to side-scroll your way through a 2.5D post-apocalyptic zombie survival with
That looks creepy.
Set in 1980s Texas, you are charged with gathering
1980s Texas? That's
managing
creepy.
party members and crafting items, all whilst hordes of killer zombies try to chomp down on your brains.
And what's worst of all is that this is taking place during a scorching heat wave.
Oh my God, and as someone who lives in California, I can confirm that's way
California heat and Texas heat are
family's Irish.
super different.
Get sunburned by the moon.
Oh, this game looks way different than I thought it was going to look.
Hi PC Gaming Showcase, I'm Tanya from KitFox Games, and I'm here to show you 3 different games today. So let's start with Dwarf Fortress.
Hi, I'm Zach Adams.
And I'm Torn Adams.
Hey.
Dwarf Fortress, inviting you
Man,
to play Adventure
speaking of a game that can be never ending, Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress.
You can play Caves of Cud, the most intricate roguelike ever made.
Hello, we're Brian
and Jason, co-creators of Caves of Cud. After 15 years, the game is getting its 1.0 release later this year. But
15 years of development. Oh my God.
Live and drink.
And our final piece of news today is a whole new game to announce, a world premiere for the PC Gaming Showcase, Streets of Fortuna.
Streets of Fortuna. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see what this game looks like. It's a world premiere, so no one has ever seen it, ever.
How will you survive in Fortuna? Will you be a thief?
Motherfucker.
A cook? A smuggler? An artisan?
You got my attention.
The city is a richly generated sandbox, each citizen living their simulated life. Use knowledge to your advantage, romantically. or politically. Live your other life in streets of Fort.
So this is literally on the like literal definition open world game. That's fucking ambitious, man. So you can go any route you ever want. Writ in Valor, 1949. Vass's Doss. Someone was murdered. Gun? Yes, that is a gun. Mirror case. Hippies. Those damn hippies. Oh, dude, that guy's getting strength. That guy's getting electrocuted. There's a lot going on in this game. Shit. Rise of the Golden Idol.
That was the Rise of the Golden Idol, once again inviting you to unravel the truth being a tangled mystery. Now, take a look at a game from our friends at Hooded Horse that combines turn-based strategy with real-time exploration. Here's the new trailer for Every Day We Fight.
While our countries were at war, the Rifters came. They put a dome over the city.
XCOM.
Almost everyone was frozen. Just a few of us were left.
Not soldiers, just ordinary people.
Oh shit, it is kind of like XCOM.
You know what? I never used to like guns.
Wait, did they put the bayonet where the sight is? What?
Are we alive? I could swear I just got killed.
I think we jumped back in time.
Oh, it's timey-wimey stuff, huh? Damn.
See what else she can do.
Don't miss.
Save the world. Game based in Japan. You play as birds and waifu. Don't forget about waifu. It's another farming game. Oh shit. Oh, and there's a bunch of yokai. Oh yeah, I think I saw this game last year. God, there's so many like farming simulator kind of games. Party. Or actually, no, I think it said parody. It's my dyslexia. I kind of see different words sometimes. Usually it takes me a second to notice that, oh, that's a different word actually. Did she just res a sheep?
Velkomin í verndarvættatölu.
Island of Wind. Video code. Airframe. Oh, snap. It's a PS1 graphic style. Is it kind of like... This vehicle combat that kind of reminds me of Twisted Metal, but it seems like you can get knocked off your vehicle. The flames consume you. Oh, man. I don't know. Usually when I see building like that, I get a little tired of seeing games like that. It's like, oh, that has a cool art style, but it has that basic bitch building. It's like, I'm not a fan of it anymore. Pretty much the game I played that pretty much said, okay, I think I'm kind of done with this kind of building, was Age of Conan. Once I played the Conan game, I was like, I think I'm done with these kind of games.
Hi everyone, this is
I got my fill of them.
Community manager on Windblown. The upcoming action role.
Oh yeah, it's the other game that the Dead Cell guys are working on.
These cute characters here are the Leapers, who live in the Ark, a peaceful village now threatened by a massive vortex of doom. So they train up and become.
They literally have like 3 or 4 games that they have been working
Using
on.
a cool thruster, you can dash at lightning speed, letting you dart across the stage, dodge out of enemy attacks, or find new areas and secrets. Through each run, you'll be able to equip different gear and upgrades, creating powerful synergies between them. For example, switching weapons at the end of a combo will let you unleash a super powerful move called an Ultra Attack, if you can time it right. Jump online with up to 2 other players, meaning you can mix your builds with your friends and find the best combinations to carry you through the diverse biomes. Windblown will launch later this year into Steam Early Access. Player feedback is
the
super important.
Dead Cell guys,
Craft a game
they're
you guys will love
just
to play. So join us on Steam
way
for the latest
busy.
updates and information, and how you can join in on the fun. See you soon in Windblown.
Folks, we are in the final stretch of the 10th
thank God.
anniversary PC gaming show.
Final
That
stretch.
doesn't mean we are winding down. We are, in fact, amping up.
Yeah, the PC gaming show is the longest showcase every year.
World premiere trailers in a row. It's like buy one, get one free world premieres.
No, Sean. That coupon expired in 1989, so we won't be
Oh,
getting.
well, that's too bad. Except, look at this! This is our 10th PC gaming show, which means I get a free world premiere.
Look at this guy! Thanks to Sean's Grandmaster level card play, let's check out 2 big world premiere trailers to cap off our show.
It's like, yeah, I think later on I'm gonna have to show Lara some of those Microsoft trailers. That was like a Cult of the Lamb vibe. Boom, boom, boom. Gator time. It looks like it is a game that would be almost really hard to find out where the enemies are, but I don't... Sure. Looks wild. Looks different.
And that is a wrap on the PC Gaming Show 2024. We had such a great time showing you all the exciting PC games headed your way. And we're especially thrilled that you could join us for our 10th anniversary show. And I mean, if you've been tuning in to watch our show for 10 years straight, thank you so much. We couldn't have done it without you.
And if this is your first time watching, just watch the show like 10, 20 more times. Make up for all the ones you've missed and for the future ones.
That's 100% how the coupon works.
Right, and the punch card.
And we can't forget to say goodbye to our brave captain of the watch party, the amazing Frankie Ward.
Guys, it's been a great show and I had an absolute blast. Before we go, we also want to give a huge thank you to all the game developers, artists, designers, writers, voice actors, and everyone else out there working so hard day after day to create games we all play and love. We appreciate every single one of you.
Absolutely, Frankie. And don't forget that you guys at home can wishlist every game you saw on our show today by visiting the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Thank you so much again, everyone, and we'll see you again in November for the PC Gaming Show Most Wanted.
Heck yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.
Bye. 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 Oh, goodbye.
So that was the PC Gaming Show. Just like every year, there's a lot of, pretty good solid games, and there's some
Fantasy world with post-apocalyptic vibes.
as I was saying, there's a lot of good games, and there's a lot of games to like.
I've got us a little cake.
I'm gonna just pause their outtakes, but yeah, there's a lot of games to like. It's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, that looks exciting for someone else. Definitely looks exciting for someone else. But yeah, there's all, as usual, with the PC Gaming Show. Usually, there's a reason why it is the longest showcase out there, because when it comes to all the games being developed every year, PC usually gets the majority of it. So there's a reason why there's so many, untold amounts of like individual, independent games being brought out, but there's also a lot of AAA games that aren't being ran by Microsoft or Sony or Nintendo. So you got a lot of those games coming out for PC. It's a lot. Oh yeah. Due to the fact that this was a long showcase, and I also had to cover these showcases later on, I wasn't able to cover these live and all that. Hopefully won't have to do that again tomorrow. It should only be Ubisoft tomorrow, so I'll probably do a regular stream tomorrow. And, when we start the next playthrough, we'll cover Ubisoft's. And maybe, just maybe, if we get news, maybe even Nintendo's. But yeah, until then, you guys have a good one. And as always,